In this tutorial, I'll be talking about associative arrays. In the last tutorial, I talked about index array. And one unique thing about index array is that it has predefined index, which starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and it continues depending on the length of the array. These index are also known as keys. But in associative arrays, we have to define our keys and form a relationship between the key and the value. The relationship is normally written as $key is pointing to $value. This is the key and this is the value. For example, if you like to create a key 0, which is pointing to a value 10, so it will be written like this. And also you can have another data type. You can have something like Ade, which is a string pointing to another value, maybe something like 20. So the keys can be of any data type. For example, in the case of the first one, this is an integer. And for the case of this is a string. So you can have any data type as the key and any data type as the value. For example, if you like to form an array of ages of students in a class, wherein the key, we have key value. The key should be the name of the student, while the value should be the age of the student. To form this array, it will be written as $ages equals array. We have the key value. The key is the name of the student. You can have something like Adewale, and it is pointing to a value, assuming Adewale is 15 years old. Comma, you can also have a student which is Amaka. So maybe the value is 13, she's 13 years old. Or we can have Aisha, which is, assuming she's 14 years old. So with this, we've represented the ages of students in a class in an associative array. This array can also be represented in another format. Let us assume this is the first format. The second format is creating a variable array with the key. You have, this is Adewale. So you can assign the value to it like this. And also you have ages. The key is Amaka. And you can assign value to it. And lastly, we have ages. We have Aisha. And the value is 14. One important thing you have to note here is that these keys has to be unique. That is, no two values must have the same key. Now let us represent our associative array in our IDE and do some programming.